Yeah, that was a lot worse than we expected. We had a lot of things going on then. So, starting with my extreme, my internet just dying flat. So we're back. Everything's set up. All our overlays had to be rebuilt from scratch. We'll be, because this is the first stream, things a bit slower than normal. We'll be working on ways to getting that speed up a lot quicker next time if it does happen. So thanks for sticking around. It's really appreciated to stick around, even when we're offline like that. I've been listening for the last 20 minutes while that's been going on about let's go kill some kids. So yes, I'm going. You can't hear them, but they don't want. They're just complaining that I'm selling them out. They're on mute. So we'll get back into it, and here we are again. There's all 6 of us. We're all in the same positions as well.
Yay!
Yay!
We're back.
We're back.
A quick recap. We have Ward, who's stuck between 2 horses, and doesn't realise that they are kids and not to kill kids. So is wanting to make friends and negotiate to save her friends. Maybe, I don't know. Kip's
She's selling
in the water.
Listen, it's all about me right now, and I just want to save my skin.
We'll come back to it because I think that may have been off stream, so we'll come straight back to that in a moment. Kip's in the water. In the water. Doesn't have a cat on him anymore, but has been scratched up a little bit. Kadan is also in the water, as he fell as well. And Robold has not really left the cart.
I've just gotten out of the carriage.
Just gotten out of the carriage.
Yeah.
So we'll go back to So because I don't know if we lost all of that what just happened. If you remember what you said, if you can play that out again.
Yeah, I have an idea.
A vague idea.
Yeah.
So you're on the ground. You're surrounded by kids.
Okay. I'm gonna slowly get up, and I'm gonna raise my hands. I'm gonna say, "Hi! Can we time out real fast? Hi, I'm so happy to meet you. See the little fun there. These are my friends. They're a little, but I love them so much. And what are your names? Because I really want to make new friends. And you seem friendly. Because you seem my friends, so I want to make new friends. So hi, what's your name?"
As you're doing that, I burst out of the water, teeth bared.
Down, bad. Stop it.
Don't patronize me, woman.
Don't growl at kids. Look at them, they're babies.
And the kid. What? Shit. What are you doing? If we had been. You could have been her. What the hell do you think you're doing? Attacking a cat?
Don't make fun of them. They're kids.
What's going on back there? I'm stuck.
Just put my head out. Don't do it, Ward. Don't do it. Don't do it.
He's one of them. He's betrayed us.
Ward.
Yeah.
Ward, stop it. They're kids, they're children, they're hatchlings, whatever.
Hatchlings? Children? Why are they attacking us then?
They're not. It's a game. I love
We'll
games.
soon find out, my friend. Just stay there between the horses.
Okay, I'll stay here for now. I'm very confused.
Ellie comes over to So. So go over to the other screen. So Ellie comes over to So. She's in a nice orange dress. She's got a book in front of her, and she has a bottle of water, and just splashes the water skin over you and says, "You're resurrected and brought back to life."
Woohoo! I'm alive! I'm so alive! Yay!
And Icon, the boy beside you, says, "We won! We defeated them! The treasure is all ours! Now give us all your treasure and be gone."
Oh, treasure.
How tall are these kids? How tall? This one in front
Taller
of me,
than you.
a throw gate. How? Okay. Can I grab him and just pull him down to my level?
I throw a gate. I throw a gate. Yes.
Yeah, I throw a gate.
You can grab him.
And I'm just gonna like sort of pull him down to his eye level with me, and like also use him to like pull myself out the water.
This poor kid.
Something wet. Listen, it's all fun and games, but what if we had been really, really nasty people? This would have gone ugly.
You're a really nasty person.
Be safe, but don't be stupid. And get your bloody cat and get him out of here. I go up and I sort of trying to dry myself off, and I try and climb back into the carriage.
He calls out, Pixie. I think your cat's wet. I think she needs to be washed. And the girl in green goes and runs and gets a cat, and then she realizes, oh, her other cat's in the carriage. And
can I just try and do an acrobatics to get back in the carriage along the narrow thing?
Yeah, it's still an acrobatic because it's a just very narrow ledge, like a railing.
Yeah. 18. So yeah, I
no problem.
Scurry back in. I get back in the carriage.
Yeah, Kadans, he's gonna how is this ledge over here? Do I have to like kind of like climb my way up?
It's only a few feet. It's a little bit slippery, but it's a few feet. It's not that hard to get up.
Okay, I'm just gonna get up. We'll go up. I'm gonna walk over. I'm gonna walk over to Ward. I'm just gonna. All right, buddy. Let me try to help you out, and I'm gonna try to help him. I'm gonna try to help him get out of his predicament.
All right, just move them to the side a little, and I'll climb up.
How you gotten stuck like this?
I'm a very big man.
Where's that stick going? All right, let's get you out of here. Yeah. So yeah.
Some of the kids come and hold the horses to help, and Joel is like put his arrow across and is trying to steady the horses to help as well.
Okay. All right. Oh, there we go. All right, let's just wait, and I'm just gonna stand over to the side so the cart can come through and easily just get into the carriage when it comes across the bridge.
I kind of just tumble in to the carriage, sopping wet. Just look up at robots. It's fucking children.
Well, that's
look
fun.
at me.
Yeah, you're all wet.
A barrel
Don't
of laughs.
And I whisper to the children, he's just mad because you defeated him.
I heard that.
No, you didn't!
I move up to Gerald and I just put my hand on his shoulder, but pinch really, really hard and warning. Put a smile on my face and say, listen, why did you almost get us to kill some children?
I was gonna do it too. I had no idea. They look like gnomes.
Yeah, you see, this could have turned out quite squishy and horrible and messy.
Every time the Lord and Lady comes through, the local bandits attack and they give them sweets and whatnot. They must have saw the carriage and got ready. I saw them and I didn't think you would have killed children.
We wouldn't easily have stopped.
Whoops.
Wouldn't have expected you wanted to kill children, and that may not be the best start to your adventures in the area or your homecoming.
You're telling me, peasant. Now, do you have sweets for these small bandits?
He stands up and reaches under the actual cushion, and you see a small secret compartment which no one's actually noticed before because he's kept it hidden, and it's got sweets that he's had from Waterdeep all that time, and he starts handing them out to the children.
Can I have one too?
Well, he doesn't know how many children that would have been in the attack, so he will have a couple of spares if you do want some.
I want one.
I say, listen, buddy, you must understand. People are often attack me just because of what I look like. I am always on edge. If you knew I was in this carriage, this was a stupid idea. Just saying, because I'm a little bit on edge, out of my depth here. So just no more attacks, please, unless you actually want us to defend ourselves.
He has small man syndrome. Anything bigger than him is a threat.
And that includes children.
Thank you.
The children actually start giggling.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
The children giggle at that. Even the smallest is taller than him.
I grin ear to ear, baring my teeth.
You get splashed with water.
Is one of the cats still in our carriage?
No, the cats are out of the carriage.
Oh, so we can't
Pixie's
steal
taking
one.
the cats away.
I'm gonna give each kid a one of my thousands of ball bearings.
Marbles.
I'm gonna tell them this is a very special treasure. It's worth thousands of gold. Keep it safe, okay?
Each one of them hides them quickly, and Pixie and I can fight over there too. You see a slight family resemblance between the two, and that you'd say that they're probably from the same family, or at least they're relatives. But they definitely act like a family, fighting instantly over anything that you give them, even the food.
I've just noticed one is called Bristow Ergen.
Yes,
This
and Briss also has she was the one that threw the darkness, and she's got some charcoal on her as well.
That makes so much sense. Amazing.
You didn't know Ellie Minster as well?
No, very not.
No,
I just recognised Dritz.
yeah, no, it's Briss. And there's Cadley Bodans. So the kids have read their stories, or at least had the stories read to them of legends, and they've taken on their own legends.
Cute.
I'm not. It's literally. I'm not Dritz. I'm my original character, Briss.
Copyright. It's a bitch. So you get back into the carriage. The carriage has to be cleaned a little bit with the darkness spell, and the cleaning's not a happy one. But there's no real damage. Everyone's mostly okay. I say mostly. Kip did get a bit scratched.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Do you want to?
But I'm gonna actually no, I'm not gonna do anything. It's fine. I was gonna use second wind to heal 1 HP, but
Kip, will a sweet? I'm gonna hold up the sweet I was given. Will a sweet help your sour face?
yeah, all right.
Well, too bad. And then I eat it.
Oh, blow.
Oh.
You were mean and you cussed. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Did the sweet help you with your sass? Did it help you with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So whilst this is all going on and everyone's getting back in, I'm going to whip out my journal and I'm going to write in it, children are not gnomes. Small people who tend to fight do not hurt. And then I'll put it back away. Here's a little life lesson for today.
Mental note as the GM. Encounter of gnomes attacking. Gnome bandits.
Next time.
Yeah, they're gonna. He's just gonna think they're children, and he's not gonna spy.
So we move off. It's late in the afternoon. It's actually not too far from the town itself, as you would imagine, because there's children this close. Or children don't go too far out of town. Just get all that. Delete those. And we'll move on to the town itself. Now, the town of Redlark is... I'll just move across. So the town of Redlark, we're arriving from the south.
Nice.
From down here. If you're loading in. We're riding... The town of Redlark is actually quite a prosperous town. It's one of the first big towns on the long road, which is the town... Not north... It's north of Waterdeep, but it spreads out. It goes around, so it's north and then goes east, to go through its own little towns all the way up. Goes all the way to Netherwinter, but it's an inland journey. Red Lark is one of the more prosperous towns. We're only about 4 or 5 days-ish away from Waterdeep. So you've got a lot of travelling through, a lot of wagons, both coming in and out of Red Lark. And as you're arriving from the south, one of the things you do notice is an overwhelming smell. As you're travelling from the south, the first smell that just hits you is the unmistakable aura of a tanner. So,
Gerald, did you fart? Because it smells.
It almost smells as bad as the tradie cap.
Would I recognize this smell?
Worse.
Definitely recognize the smell.
it's a tanner. It's certainly tanner. Tanners, in a medieval setting, tanners are always outside of town because of the stench. You have the graveyard, you have the hospital because of things like plagues, and you have the tanners because, again, the stench. But in Red Lark, the tanners is actually on the way into town. And it's this one right here. On the opposite side of the street, over here, you see a couple of the children. They wave to you as you pass, and they are definitely. It's a bit of a ramshackle building. There's doors on the front yard. There's wagon wheels. There's even a bathtub just sitting there. It just seems like there's junk around the place. But the children seem to be playing around in there, and a couple of them actually wave as they go past. As you go further into town, there's another large stench that hits you past the tanners. And it's foul in the traditional sense of the smell. You can also hear chickens and chooks from inside the building, and it's very like that overwhelming poultry smell, like a chicken sheds, but it's coming from the house, from the buildings.
I'm going to lean towards the front and I'm going to say, Ward, write down that this town smells. Write it down in your journal. It's important to keep note.
Smells bad. Not Gerald.
Take the point of my beard and just go like this.
This isn't so bad. I mean, you know. I mean, compared, if you think this is bad, you should see my old den. Ugh. Now that would turn you folk away. Blimey.
Well, that's an interesting insight into your living conditions.
Oh yeah, no. You know kobolds, right? It's so cramped. It is just like there's no space. So let that fuel your imagination.
Consider it filled.
So as you go north into the town, the smells dissipate. It's mainly those buildings. There's a stench, and it's just from two really stinky, smelly buildings in itself that hits you as soon as you enter the town. You go past the main crossroads in the town, and you keep going a little bit north up to here. From here and here are two large buildings, but Gerald actually comes into what looks to be four large workshops facing each other. He says, "Okay, everybody out. The wagon's going to need some repairs. That's why I'm here. So I believe you are going to be at the Swinging Sword. That should be just across the road. Over here, that's the big 3-story building, and that's the main inn of the town. From memory, the Barbels around here somewhere, just down the road. So I'm just pinging the map for you. Maybe you want to get some cleaned up. There's also baths and things like that. So good luck. I'll be here for about a week. I may see you around in town, but my employees aren't going to be paying for the better places to stay, like you're apparently staying. So I'll maybe seeing you around. Have a few drinks. Get yourself settled in, and maybe speak to the constable tomorrow. So, parting ways. Been nice travelling with you.
Hi,
I'll
Gerald.
give him a nod. Thanks.
Bye, Gerald. I'll see you later.
How far?
I
did you
refuse
say-
to acknowledge him.
I pat him on the back, but with my hand, it probably pushes him forward a lot.
How far did you say we were from Waterdeep?
You're about 4 or 5 days north eastish. Yeah.